What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sharm, OG Sharm, Dub, Cameron, whatever you want to call me. And this is my first actual video on a tactic called Rushing in Rainbow Six Siege. And first up, I'm just going to go over a few operators that I would use, you know, my ranking system, and just show you what to do, what not to do when fixing your loadout. So first up, we got my boy Sledge, and you know, I would use the L8 over the shotgun any day. The shotgun just doesn't seem to perform like the L8 does. And on the L8, I would use ACOG or a holographic. I really wouldn't use red dot sight or the other reflex sight. For the muzzle, I would probably use silencer or compensator. More likely compensator, because I'm going to be using rapid fire, and that's going to be a big deal. And silencer is just great to use it for if you don't want to be heard when you're rushing in there. And next is the his foregrip. I will use foregrip so you know I can balance out the weapon, so I won't be, you know, rapid firing everywhere. And yeah, that's about it on that. You can use laser sight if you want to. I don't use it. And for his secondary, I would go to SMG-11 over the pistol, because the SMG-11 is very strong, very useful, has great utility. I would use holographic on it because, you know, holographic sight is better on the secondary to me than any other ones. And if they would have kept ACOG, I would have used that. But that would probably wrap it up for Sledge. And up next, we got my girl Ash. And Ash is a very good rusher. You know, you can use her breaching charge to just get in about anywhere, you know, except for reinforced things. But yeah, for her loadout, I'll probably go, you know, the R4 over the G3. Not saying that G3 is a bad weapon, but the R4 is a great weapon. I would use either ACOG or holographic. Holographic is a great sight for her gun. You know, it's whichever one you like, you know, your preference. I would use either or. And yeah, for the muzzle, I probably would go compensator, because you know her gun shoots pretty fast. And or you can use silencer for previous reasons that I already said. You know, silent, you want to go in there, you want to be silent but deadly. No reference to anything there. And yeah, for the pistol, it doesn't really matter. You know, you can go smokes to help gloss, but they're probably nerfing that, so you probably won't be able to use that anymore. And yeah, that's about it for Ash. And up next, we got my boy Gloss. You know, Gloss is a great attacker right now, that is, and a great rusher. So the reason why I use Gloss is, you know, his gun is super strong. It does 152 damage and whatnot. And you know, you can just rush in with his gun and just kill just about whatever. And by that I mean, you know, if you rush in with Gloss, you can probably get a one shot and, you know, kill just about anyone that's on the enemy team. And another great thing is, if they have a castle, you can use Gloss's weapon to shoot through the door, because, you know, his weapon is the only one that can do that. And then you can just throw on your thermoscope and aim through that hole that you just made and just kill whoever you see. And yeah, for his primary, well, his only primary, I would use the reflex sight, just because I think that's the best sight in the game. It comes from the Spetsnaz. So yeah, I think that's a great sight. And for the secondary, you know, it doesn't really matter. You won't be using that too much. And I'll probably use, I don't know if they have compensator for his weapon. But yeah, if they have compensator, I'll probably use that. I wouldn't use the silencer, it makes the gun too weak. And yeah, that about wraps it up for Gloss. And up next, we got IQ. And by far, I would think, I would go ahead and say that this is the worst rusher out of all the ones that I would be showing. And I'm saying this because, you know, she has a great gun, then she has an okay gun, then she has just a terrible gun. So, the great gun is the 5.52 Commando, the okay gun is the AUG, and the terrible gun is her light machine gun. It sucks. And I would rush with the 5.52 or the AUG, but I would choose the 5.52 over anything. And on that, I'll probably use ACOG or holographic and compensator or silencer, same as all the other ones, for the same exact reasons. But yeah, I would not choose her when it comes to rushing over the other ones that I've already shown you and the ones that I'm going to show you, because she's just not that good to me. With taking away her breaches and giving her the grenade, that really just, it didn't do anything for me or whatever. Or I think they gave her breaches and gave her a grenade as well. But anyway, up next we got my boy Buck, which I consider a great rushing operator. He's kind of just like Sledge, but some people say he's better. Me personally, Sledge is my favorite, so I'm going to say Sledge is better. But yeah, on Buck, he has the shotgun mounted on the bottom of his weapon, which can open up holes, open up the floor, ceiling, whatever. And I would use, with his gun, it has a lot of recoil, so you can use ACOG, but if you're not that comfortable using it, I would go probably holographic. And I wouldn't use his cameras at all, which is a DMR. It's not good for rushing. And he's a great rusher. I would probably go grenade over flashes. And yeah, that about wraps it up for Buck. And up next, we got my boy Capitao, Captain, whatever you call him or whatever it means in Spanish. Yeah, now Capitao, he's kind of just like Ash. He runs very fast. He's a 3-speed, 1 shield. He runs very fast. I would go his para over his light machine gun because it's a very good weapon, but it also has a lot of recoil. So with that being said, you can go ACOG. I don't normally use ACOG. I use the red dot sight or the holographic because those are more easier to control. And on his gun, you would probably want to put on a foregrip to help you aim a little bit better, or angle grip if you like to turn corners and aim in and switch to hip fire very quickly. You probably go those. And his pistol, just a standard pistol. I would probably go flashes or claymore. It really doesn't matter. And yeah, that's probably all that I'll go on Capitao. And the last one up is my boy Jackal. He's good. I go PDW over the assault rifle for just his preference. And yeah, so my ranking would probably be 1 Sledge, 2 Glaz, 3 Ash, 4 Capitao, and 5 Buck. And yeah, that's my ranking. Alright, so let's talk about the main thing that this video is about, which is rushing. So let's talk about why do I rush, why is it useful, and should you do it or not. So, why do I rush? I rush for 2 reasons. First reason being that, you can catch the opponent off guard, which is useful because that's an easy win in the round. So what we do is we rush the first attacking round that we get. And most of the time we catch people fortifying or putting down stuff for their teammates, whatever they're doing, or just not on their controller right now, whatever. So that we kill them easily that way if we rush and catch them off guard. Second reason we rush is because it can teach you something about how the rest of the match is gonna go. So if you rush and you get stopped instantly, then you know that, hey, this team is actually pretty good. They're pretty experienced. They know what they're doing. So let me take a more strategic approach at this. It can help you. It can help you determine how the rest of the match is going to go, and whether or not you're going to play slow or whatnot. And the other thing it does, it shows you whether or not you can just have fun in this match. You can just play crazy. Go outside, kill people, or rush inside super quick every round and just kill people and whatnot. And so why is it useful? I've already stated this, because you can catch people off guard. You can win the round easily. And you can, another thing it can do, it can help you get a lot of kills, because you can rush, catch people off guard, and just kill them all, whatnot. And so last thing I want to address here is, should you rush? Yes and no. Yes, because it's a great tactic, even though it doesn't fit into the game, because this is a strategic game. But you want to have fun sometimes, so you just rush and kill people and whatnot. So yeah, I'd say yes and no, because you can set back your team. You can lose the game for your team. But I will say this: when you rush, you will have fun, because you never know what can happen. People sometimes aren't playing; they're doing something stupid. But yeah, that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, subscribe, like the video, or whatever you want to do. I hope you enjoyed this. I have more videos to come. Just stay tuned, and yeah, y'all have a blessed day. Thanks.